You are at the frequency 221, 222.1, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Beaming down to LA, looking for K6TSK. Where are you, Ralph? Now that sounds like Ralph, K6TSK. Is that you, Ralph? K6TSK, K6MYC, over.
Oh, Mike, K6MYC, K6TSK, good evening. Thanks for your support. K6MYC, K6TSK, over.
Yeah, good evening. I don't know if you're taking a Bozo list down there, but I'm Bozo 47, and I'll put down Bozo 3 for you. Good to hear you, Ralph. Thanks for coming up at 7:30 when I can look your way. K6TSK, K6MYC, DMO7, over. Drop down a little bit in the QSB there. 7373, Ralph, 73, K6MYC. Okay, rotating around. 73, Ralph, 73 if you're still copying. You came up real nice at one point. 73, K6MYC, rotating to the Bay Area. 73. Okay, and here we are over towards Santa Cruz. Maybe we'll have our friends in Santa Cruz on there tonight. KW6S, KW6S, Santa Cruz, K6MYC, Bozo Net, 222. tweets and squeaks out there. QRZ, K6MYC, Kilo 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, QRZ Bozo Net. KD6SOK, are you there, Fred? Well, somebody's in there, but you're off frequency. Let me see if it's me here. No, I'm right on frequency, so let me give you a little chatter and you can find us here. This is K6MYC, Central California, Delta Mike 07, calling the 222 Bozo Net, weak signal net. We are looking for check-ins. I'm pointed toward the Bay Area, but whoever was in there was quite a ways off frequency, so this should give you a chance to zero beat this frequency. I am right on for 222.1. K6MYC Bozo Net standing by.
N6RO, early check-in. 6PQL.
Okay, I hear two of you. N6RO and W6PQL. I'm not quite pointed to either one. But first, let me catch you, Jim. 1296. Make a little chatter, and I'll move the antenna on you, Jim. Over.
Okay, very good. Also, Fred was in there, KD6SOK, so if you're not hearing him right now, make sure you sweep the antenna a little bit. I'll have Fred give you another call in a moment. But you're good copy here, K6MYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, booming. I moved the antenna about 4 degrees more off of Fred and onto you. Funny, I did not hear Fred. I listened. I expected to have Fred in there. But maybe somebody was way off frequency. That might have been Fred. Was it you off frequency, Jim, or was it Fred?
Well, Fred's usually off frequency, so it's probably him.
Well, it sounded real low bassy, real low, and it wasn't even readable. It was so far off. It was all that was left of his low end of the. So it might mean that he was up frequency. I can't remember when they sound low and gravelly here on this frequency, if they're low or high. I should remember that. But anyway, we'll take another look for Fred in a second here. Anyway, good to hear you. You're strong, no problem. And so far, the only station that we've worked, except for Ralph, we did catch Ralph. He came up on this frequency at 7:30 on the nose and checked in. So that was nice to have Ralph here. Anyway, back to you, Jim, and then we'll take a standby for Fred and then get it over to Ken there. And 6RO. We'll be right with you, Ken. W6PQL in the group, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike. Well, this time of night the band's up and down, of course, so that's what's happening right now. But Fred, KD6SOK, if you're in there, give Mike another call, okay?
285, 285.
I hear 285, nice and strong, Jim. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Well, you didn't hear me the first time, but when you were aimed across San Jose, you were not as strong as you are now. You're S9 now. And my antenna's at 15 feet right at the moment. Well, yeah, 17 feet maybe for that antenna. But anyway, I've got it down, and I got a cable that's the coax is stripped of its shield for about a foot. So I guess we had some problems up there.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you're finding the problems, but you're certainly good copy here on 222. I'll keep it short. We've got a couple of others waiting. Let me see if I can hear Fred now. I should hear you, Fred, in this direction. WB6JNN. We got your 285. Hang on a second. Over to Fred, KD6SOK, K6MYC.
Hi, Mike. Yeah, good evening. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, the band is set up and down like Jim says, but I do hear you now. You're pointed in a much better direction for me. I could hear you earlier, I think, when you were pointed at Santa Cruz, but this is a better direction for me. Anyway, let me know. Is this any better for you?
Oh, yeah. No, I've got good copy on you, but I'm clear up at 288 to 290. Normally, you're at 282 to 284. So that's why it was off. I was calling you down, pointed down a ways, I could hear Jim, PQL, because he's got the power. And I heard N6RO also call in, and he's even further off of you. He's clear up at 305, so I'll have to go to about 310 to get him good tonight. Anyway, good evening, Fred. You're sounding fine now, no problem. And I don't know who was off frequency. Somebody came all garbly, but whoever that was has corrected it now. KD6SOK, Cupertino, and hope you had a good weekend, K6MYC.
Well, thank you, Mike. Yeah, sure did. It was nice and relaxing and quiet. That's a good thing. Anyway, we're back to the slide. 73 Mike, K86SOK. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, okay, very good, Fred. 73s for your quick check-in here. And back to you, Jim, and then we'll move it over and see if we can get N6RO in here. WB6JNN, thanks for the help, K6MYC.
Okay, very good, Mike. Well, the antenna situation is that apparently something has sliced into the cable. I had noticed a little while ago that most of the cable ties that were holding it to the boom going around the rotor had broken and gone away, and things were just hanging there. So apparently I was rubbing against the item that I used to have it tied to, and must have broken the shield. And then when I lowered the thing down, it pulled it apart. So I've got to replace two cables now to get back on 2 meters and 432 with a decent signal. WB6JNN.
Yeah, okay, well, that's good. I'm glad you found it, and hopefully it won't be too much of a repair job there. Luckily, your stuff isn't 100 feet in the air. Very good, Jim. Thanks much, and I'm glad you found it, like I say. And boy, you were weak last night, pointed straight up with the 2-meter antenna. I could tell you were in there the whole time. There wasn't any fading, but it was just never readable. It never got to a readable level. So it'll be good to get you back. Hopefully you'll have it fixed by Wednesday. 73s, guys, and I'll see whoever can do it. I'll see you a little bit later on 6 meters. KW6S, I'm going to try one more time for KW6S. Tom, are you copying me? KW6S, K6MYC?
Yes, yeah, good evening, Mike.
Yeah, go ahead. I got you, Tom, go ahead.
Yeah, I just got back, just got off the other net here, so, and I'm kicking along. Did the contest, the TX contest this weekend, so I wasn't able to get on last night, but I should be on the rest of the week.
You were conspicuous by your absence last night. You and Lee both. Lee didn't show up either, so he may not have been in the contest. Maybe he just didn't get on. Anyway, good to hear you. Won't keep it. Go rest up, and maybe we'll see you on 6. I'll try to get to you before 9 o'clock. Over.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I'll be listening for you on 6 here and see what comes of that.
Sounds good, Tom. By the way, I think Ken really had good success in the contest, N6RO. I think he said he had 1,600 and some stations work just on 10 meters alone. So 10 meters was his high QSO count band for sure. And I think he got 140 countries or something also on there. So it was a dynamite operation there. 16. How many contacts did you get overall? Do you know what your score was, or do you know how many contacts on your best band? Over.
Yeah, I did it was pretty part-time here and there. I only had 513 QSOs. I had 91 DXCC countries and 237 on 10 meters. 237 contacts. 10 meters was insane. I have never seen anything like that. It was just, it was almost to 29. It was, I think I was at 28.9, and I was still finding stations up there. And pretty much
of them fairly easy to work if they didn't have a pileup. In the sense there were so many, there weren't really that many pileups, so it was a lot of fun. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, it's nice when they get spread out like that, isn't it? Well, I don't know if you can copy Ken or not, but listen in, and he'll give us a recount of his totals by the band. 10 meters was the best, was 1,600 plus, and then 14 or something on 20 meters and 15. 40 meters wasn't bad, but he had DXCC on 2 bands, way over DXCC, at least on 2 bands. So outstanding in that sense. 7-3, Tom, and we'll see you later on 6 meters here. KW6S, K6MYC, going back up toward N6RO.
Kilowatt 6, Whiskey India Sugar.
K6WIS, good evening, Paul. How are you?
Yeah, good evening there, Mike. You're teaching nice 5x7. Conditions are really good on 222 tonight. I made exceptionally strong contacts with the Clear Lake folks, KA6OSX and N1PPP. That's some of the strongest signal strength I've ever seen from them. So it's looking pretty good tonight, over.
Yeah, very good. You're just roaring in here. I moved the antenna a little bit more toward the Bay Area. I was down towards Santa Cruz. Moved it up a little bit, and you came up even more, so I guess I must be pushing close to S9, over.
Right, actually, you're peaking S7 here, and I can hear the Bay Area stations also. Good evening there to Jim PQL, to Jim JNN, and Fred, KD6SOK, over.
Oh, wonderful. Did you hear that, guys? I'm not pointed that way. They can probably hear you better than they hear me. Okay, thanks much. We'll look for you both on the direct path, Paul, and we'll look for you on 6 meters if you can make it later. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6MYC, going toward Oakley.
Roger. Thanks, Mike. 73, K6WIS, clear but listening.
7-3. Anybody else in this direction? Bay Area, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Okay, how about you, Ken? This should be better for you, or starting to get better. N6RO, K6MYC. Well, he must have gone off to dinner. N6RO and 6 Radio Oscar. Anybody else that's copying? K6MYC, over. Okay, nothing heard, but I got him logged anyway, so we'll go up to 320 something here. That should be pretty close to Bill, K06KD, K06KD, how about it, Bill, K6MYC?
Yeah, Mike, sorry, just had to get to the microphone here. K6MYC and the Bozo group, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Paul, heard you off in the distance. K06KD, let's see here, Bozo 776, Mike, over.
Yeah, good signal. And good copy. Thank you, Bill. Good to work you this morning. And I don't know how much longer. I don't think you continued very much longer with Greg there in our 6Q, but I really had to get off and get on to other things and get ready for my doctor's appointment later in the day, which we did have. I went in for a 3 o'clock appointment, and I finally got to see the doctor about 5:30. Somewhere between 5:15 and 5:30, I finally got in the office with him. He was a busy boy today, and we had a great chat related to my overall well-being and my eyesight. So there you are. I'll tell you more about it in the morning. K06KD, K6MYC.
Well, very good. I was wondering if you were going to make it back in time, so I was kind of prepared for you not to be here this evening. But very good. Glad you made it back safely, and all glad that you got to see physician and everything, I found out today that I no longer have medical insurance or coverage. The place that I've been going or seeing through teleconferencing no longer is doing that. So they're leaving me high and dry. So go find somebody else. And so I must say I'm in a pretty foul mood right about now. So anyway, we'll leave it at that, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the morning, and maybe after I get 3 or 4 hours of sleep tonight, I'll be in a better mood. Sounds good for now. Good evening, everybody. We'll hopefully see you on 6 meters if my local noise device does not kick on. K6MYC from KO6KD73. We'll catch you in a bit.
Okay, sounds good, Bill. Sorry about your medical situation collapsing completely. That doesn't make sense. There should be some other entity that can take care of you there, but maybe there is. I'm not sure. We'll talk more about that in the morning. See you on 6 in a little bit there. I'm sure that we can blow a hole through your noise floor. Well, at least we'll try. Take care, Ken, Jim, Bill. Nothing matter to me. I know who I'm talking to. Now, we had a good discussion with the doctor, and we're probably not going to go ahead and do the operation. I've already lost another couple of notches of vision, and I'll tell you more about what I'm seeing and how it's manifesting itself in the morning. Totally different stuff today from yesterday, so it's just changing on a daily basis, Bill. It's really quite amazing. But we do have some good news. The Israelis are working on a piece of equipment that goes in your eyeball, I think, and somehow is connecting to your brain. And they're having that trial right now on humans. It's being in a trial mode on humans right now in Israel. So it's phenomenal what they're doing, while they're also trying to beat off a very nasty enemy in the form of Hamas. But the research and the brilliant Jewish doctors keep doing what they know how to do. KO6KD, see you later, K6MYC.
226 is here.
I got you, Kim. Thank you. Go ahead, say hello to Bill there, Kim.
Yeah, good evening, Bill. Got a pretty nice signal a minute ago, so let's hope it's still there. KO6KD, WA6OIV.
Yeah, hi, Ken. Nice signal as well. Guys are sounding good here on 220 tonight. Good to hear you out here. I'll say good evening to you and give my best to Gwen. Nice to hear you out here. WA6FIB. Oh, my good gracious. From KO6KD.
Okay, Bill. Very good. I'm sorry to hear about your situation, too. I was listening to you guys, so I'm sure that'll work itself out. 7-3s. Have a good rest of the evening there. WA6OIB. Thank you, Mike.
7-3.
Yeah, good evening to you, Ken. I was hoping you'd be in here. I'll tell you what, Bill, talk about tight schedules. I got home here at 5 minutes to 7. That's when we drove in the driveway. So it took all that time for me to get done with Dr. Dan and drive back from Oakhurst. So I got here at 5 to 7, had a quick dinner, and walked in here just about 7:30 on the nose. So it was a tight one, but I made it. 7-3, we'll see you later, Ken, Jim, Bill. Bleh. Jeez. And Ken, it's good to have you in here. I haven't heard the other guys yet. K6USY, are you here, Aaron?
KM6SRR.
That was the next one I was going to call you. Good evening. And you got your wife back, huh?
Yep, she's back. Aaron didn't make it back in town, so he left me a text from Coalinga just getting there for dinner. So he asked me to check him into both nets, and I don't know if Brittany is with him, so probably she's not there.
Okay, well I'll check him in anyway. He's got the stream up here, so that's a given.
Yeah, he told me he'd get that started, no problem. He just didn't know if he's going to make it back in time.
Okay, and you're sounding good as well. Drove by your place a couple of times today on our way to and back from Course Gold. Pretty heavy traffic. A lot of people on that road don't know how to use the the passing lanes. I wish they would just turn it into a 4-lane and be done with it. It would be a lot nicer and a lot less dangerous road. But they just can't seem to get around to that. The budget's going for all the other things, even though we spend money. And we hope the money from our taxes is going to fix some of the highways, and that's one that needs to be done. It's 4-lane all the way out to, well, I guess it's almost out to 145, maybe a little bit beyond, but then it goes down to this 3-lane thing, or 2 lanes, 2 lanes and 1 lane at times with 1 lane each direction. Anyway, good to hear you. KM6SRR over to Ken, and then we'll go ahead and move on to anybody else up that way. K6MYC pointing up Sacramento. KM6SRR. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Yeah, I've got the second hole loop up there, and I put them together, but I didn't have a chance to tune them up with the VNA or a antenna analyzer, so I hope they're getting out okay. I thought I'd be able to hear everybody better, but I'm not so far. Of course, I just got here. I've got, it's running through the amp, but I just haven't had a chance to plug the power cord in on the amp yet here. I had to uproot my whole station the other night to get that put in here, so anyway, I thought I'd be able to hear the guys a little better. You've already gone to N6RO, huh?
Well, he didn't check in, but how are you hearing Bill up there? Anything out of Bill in Roseville?
No, something down there, a little bit of very soft voice sounds at noise level. And I have heard a little bit of them before with just a single one, so that's why I'm a little disappointed here. Maybe I need to do some tuning on it.
Well, he wasn't bodacious. But let's listen up and see how the rest of it looks. The bodacious signals were coming out of the Bay Area. K6 Whiskey India Sugar on the backscatter path from Placerville was as strong as I've ever heard him on that path. So really, really good signals out of the Bay Area on 222. All right, let's go a little further. Is there anybody else in the Sacramento area that wants to check in here on 222? This is K6MYC. Quiet. I guess we have to go to Nevada to see if we get Daniel in.
You guys doubled.
Who doubled? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, you and Rob doubled.
KM6SRR.
Go ahead, Rob.
Okay. Yeah, I thought when you were asking for people from there, as a time for I could get in there. So anyway, yeah, I have a message from Daniel. The wind messed up his antenna, so he's not going to make it on 6 meters tonight.
You mean on 222?
No, 6 meters.
Daniel. Well, Daniel doesn't have a 6-meter antenna.
Just a minute. Let me look and see. I'm sorry, it's Richard, KD6BQ. The wind tore up his antenna. It looks like he has a stepper IR.
Oh, and it damaged the IR. Well, that's not unusual. Yeah, those things just are somewhat maintenance nightmares for people that have that kind of wind every now and then. He got 70, at least 70, and it could have been as high as 80 miles an hour. So it was pretty nasty stuff up there. But that's not something that should damage an amateur antenna. You should always have to have something in the air that can handle 85. 85 in most areas is as high as it gets. Even here in this area, it's a freak that goes over that. We had a 100-year wind a couple of years back, 7 or 8 years ago, when it went to 100 miles an hour, but that was a 100-year wind. That would not be called normal by any means. Anyway, I'm sorry that Richard won't be there on 6, but we hopefully will go up and get Daniel. Let's go get Daniel on 222 here. Here we go to Nevada. Here we are up in Nevada. How about it, Daniel? KE7UQL, KE7UQL, K6MYC. KE7UQL, KE7UQL, K6MYC. Over, over. 3 three nets in a row, and Daniel's missing here. Boy, oh boy. Going all the way over here. Maybe the antenna's off a little bit here. KE7UQL, KE7 Uniform, Quebec, London. You know, we're pegging the watt meter, so everything's working. K6MYC, calling and listening.
November 7, Whiskey Tango. November 7, Whiskey Tango, 657, 657. Over.
Okay, we got you, Larry. A little off frequency, but we've got you 657. 657, we've got you. N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC. Go ahead, Larry.
Good evening, Mike. Yeah, you're not real strong, but I am hearing you there. It looks like I'm must be pretty well baffled. It looks like my amplifier is doing anything. I'm wondering if they got through to you. That's we're like 10 watts over.
I missed what you were running 10 watts on, but no, you're fine now. Go ahead again.
Yeah, I was going to say that apparently my amplifier is not
Oh boy, massive QSB. Ken, are you hearing him?
Yeah, I heard you pretty good there for a bit. N7WT is still there. WA60IB with the gang.
There we go. K6MYC, but that's a little better. K6MYC and 7WT. We got things going now. You're over.
Yeah, you're doing fine. You're just off frequency, Larry. I wonder if you can come down just a little bit. You've got me very low pitched. Probably. You're very high pitched. You sound like Donald Duck here. So try to get on this frequency. Ken's in here also, and K6 WA6OIB is in here, and also Rob should be able to hear you. Well, Rob may not hear you. He's just running whole loops here, so we'll see. Anyway, over to you, Ken. You probably heard him come up that time. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, he sure did. He came up pretty good. N7WT, WA60IB with the gang. How you doing?
I don't hear him.
Oh, I don't hear him either. N7WT. Hopefully we got an upswing here. WA60IB with K6MYC. Over.
You were in the noise a minute ago. WA6OIB, N7WT, N7WT. Maybe I'm close to the frequency now. I didn't realize I was off frequency. Anyway, how are you copying, Ken? N7WT, over.
Loud down.
I copy now. You came way up. And you're still off frequency. You're still off frequency, about 100 hertz, maybe a little less. But it's still a little bit off. N7WT, WA60IB. At least your signal's up.
Back down in the noise again. Okay. Over to you, Mike. K6NYC and 7WT. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Massive QSB tonight. Have you heard anything from Daniel, Larry? Over. Have you heard anything from Daniel, Larry? Boy, he's having trouble on the receive, isn't he? He's perfectly copyable here. N7WT. Let's try for Daniel. KE7UQL. K6MYC. Daniel, are you in here tonight? Okay, nothing from Daniel. Anyway, we'll say 73s, Larry. We'll catch you in just a moment or so on 6 meters. We'll be up on 6. There's people talking on 6 meters already, but I do not have the antenna toward you. So we'll call you on 6 in a couple of minutes, Larry. N7 Whiskey Tango with WA6OIB, K6MYC. Thank you. He's gone.
N7WT, WA60IB. You still there? Over. Nada.
Well, I I have a feeling he has equipment problems. He said he was running barefoot when he first called at 10 watts. I heard him pretty nicely at 10 watts, but apparently the amplifier and stuff is kicking off on him. But we also have really, really deep QSB. One transmission, he was really loud, and within 10 seconds, he was down to almost barely readable.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Okay, very good. I guess we're done here then. I'll get my 6 meter warmed up.
Okay, we'll go back down to N6RO briefly, but basically we're done here. 7-3 and C on 6. Okay, back down toward Sacramento area. Anybody left here on 222, K6MYC Bozo Net? Okay, down toward. Okay, how about now? Okay, N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC, over. He called in real early, so he must have had something that was tying him up or needed to get off for, so we got him listed anyway. N6RO or anybody else in the Bay Area, K6MYC Bozo Net, over. Bay Area, last call, K6KLY, WA6AXX, anybody else on 222. Please check in now. We're going over to 6 meters, K6MYC, about to close the 222 weak signal net. Okay, we'll be listening in the background, K6MYC.
Okay, you can put number 52 back in there.
Oh, okay, good to have 52, thank you. And I don't hear anybody else over there. I don't think we have anybody else. And Russ, K6KLY, has 222, but isn't on very often. And WA6AXX, and that's about it. I don't think we have anybody else. Do we, Jim?
No, I haven't heard anybody else yet tonight.
No, I mean, in total, there's nobody else in the Bay Area that has it that we're missing, right?
I guess not. I haven't heard Russ, and you've got Jim and Fred, so I guess that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I don't think KB6BA has it. I know AXX does, but he's not on anymore. So I don't think WB6WNI has 220 yet, although he's probably going to get it one of these days. Trying to think of, maybe K6U. What was it that was on last night? Chris's call. UYH, I guess. I don't think he's got anything but 2 meters and 432 so far. Oh, he has 6 meters, but he can't hear me. So we were going to test with him on 6 meters tonight. All right, 7-3, Jim, we'll see you on 6. I'm going over there right now, K6MYC.
All righty, see you there, W6PQL.
1500 out, and I've got a pair of Mike's 5-element. I have a pair of stacked 5-element M-squared antennas up on the tower here, on the lower tower. The 1296 one's higher than this is. This antenna, I think the top one's about close to 70 feet, and the other one, the lower one's about 51 feet. Go ahead.
Oh, very good. Yeah, we're running about a kilowatt here, and it's a 7-element homebrew white space Jag 7 element about 55 feet. So it's just a single antenna, but it's been doing a good job for me over the years. I've made some scratch, and the model was on the old. It's been up about 30 years now. It's still playing on it.
Well, it's got a super strong signal here. I see you between a 4 and about almost up to a 9, an 8. 4 to an 8. So super good signal. I'll get off here, and it's good talking to you. Instead of hearing a word here and there. N7WT AA6S.
Good evening, guys. K6MYC. Hello, Larry.
We're just thinking of coming by here. If Mike shows up in the next few minutes, I'll say hello. Otherwise, you guys can check me in if I can hear. N7WT.
Okay, we got 800. Good evening, Bill. And I hear N7WT in there, but he's very weak tonight, over.
That's you, Mike. You're right down in the noise.
Yeah, well, you're above the noise. I'm running 1500 at you, Larry, so I'm doing all I can. But you're Q5, but you're pretty weak, over.
I can just tell you're there. I can just tell you're there. You're not moving the needle at all, and you're almost in the noise, over.
Okay, well, it'll come up, I hope. I'm pointed right. I went back and forth on you and found the peak on you anyway. Let's see about Bill. Who else is in here beside Bill and you? AA6S, K6MYC.
Oh, I'm in here.
MYC, AA6S. Yeah, Mike, make sure your amp must be cranking, because you're strong here. But I must be down below the inversion layer, and you're up above it. Anyway, smoking in here, and Larry's got a real good signal here. And Ken was in there. He was talking to Larry also, and Mike AAJ is in here, and I haven't heard anybody else except you. K6MYC, AA6S.
Okay, I heard Ken in here earlier. How about WB6GBS? Are you here, Ben? Don't hear GBS yet. How about KC5DTU? Kerry was in and out last week. He was in pretty good. This week he hasn't showed up yet, so maybe he'll get out to the shack sooner or later here. But we hear you. How about you, Mike? I haven't heard you yet, although Bill says you're in here. WA6AAJ, K6MYC.
K6MYC, WA6AAJ, over.
Yeah, we got you loud and clear. No problem, of course. And you have talked to Larry already, have you?
Yes, I got Larry earlier with the other guys.
All righty, very good. How about Rob? Are you here?
QSL, KM6SRR, 432 and 1200.
Okay, we got you. And 1076 is Aaron, and I'll get him and Brittany in here. 1100.
I don't know if Brittany's there, Mike, and Aaron is 1079, not 6.
What did I say? 1076. I knew I had it wrong. Okay, anyway, very good, Larry. And I guess that's all we're going to get out of the Nevada area. Larry, 73, thanks for checking in on 222. You were a better copy on 222 than you are here on 6 meters. And I don't know why that is. I'm going to go wiggle the antenna one more time if you make it long enough transmission, Larry. N7WT, list all the calls that you've worked, and that'll give me time. K6MYC standing by, Larry.
Okay. Yeah, you're actually stronger now. You're up to S1, Mike, right now. But usually you're a 5 or something like that. But I'm just not receiving you tonight as well. But you are better now than you were earlier. At least I hear really clean, solid copy at 5-1. So anyway, I hope that helps a little bit. Anyway, I talked to WA6AAJ, AA6S, WA6OIB, and yourself. So four connections here on 6 meters tonight. Hope that's enough time to figure out where I'm at. Over. You're now in the noise. Yeah, I hear nothing.
Well, you hear nothing because I wasn't there. I was still somehow the antenna controller got into mode 1, and I was changing the numbers on the dial, but it wasn't going there because it's not supposed to do that. Anyway, we hear you fine on everybody, and yeah, the signal came up to a respectable level there, Larry. 73s. You were S5 or so here. 73 N7 Whiskey Tango, and we got an email from Richard saying he had wind damage on his stepper, so he couldn't get on 6. K6MYC 73, Larry.
Yeah, 73. And he's in. As far as I know, he's either heading there or he's in Utah visiting his father again here for about a week. So 73 N7WT.
Okay, 73, just like a local now. Bye-bye. All right, let's go down to Sacramento.
982's here.
982. Good evening, Daryl.
Good evening, sir. I trust you guys had a good check-in on 220?
Yes, we did not too bad. I think I got about 15 or so done on 220 tonight.
Wow, that's pretty good. Well, someday I'll have that frequency, but not today.
I'm sorry. Oh, 222. Yeah, I got it. No problem. We always can use more, though, because quite a few of the fellows that were on 220 just passed away over the years. We used to have a big gang up and down the San Joaquin Valley, and a good net. They had a 220 net that ran all by itself out there. But it's kind of gone away with the passing of some very good old VHF guys. Anyway, good to hear you, Daryl. I'm pointed now towards Sacramento, so let's see. KR6MR, I wonder if you're in here, John, over.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC in the group. KR6MR. Let me turn this down. Yeah, I'm here. KR6MR, Bozo 759, over.
Yeah, rocking and rolling, very strong, no flutter, no distortion, so quite good copy tonight. John, thank you very much for being there, and hopefully we'll hear others. Maybe we'll even get up to Redding tonight.
Great signal in Clovis, John.
Yeah, you sound better than Mike.
Oh, well, he's stronger, but I sound better. Is that what it is?
You're also stronger.
Oh, don't say that. Okay. Well, good to hear you, John. WA6OIB.
Yeah, well, same last night on 2 meters.
Yeah, well, I may have passed you a little bit, but you know how this inversion is. Sometimes Ken's stronger, sometimes I'm stronger. He's on the flatlands, and I'm up high, and sometimes we just go over you, I think. I don't know what happens. Anyway, good to hear you, and thanks for being there. We'll see you tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Wednesday on 2 meters. Let me see if Bill is in here, and then we'll look for Redding and whoever else is also copying us there in the San Joaquin area, the Sacramento area. KO6KD, how about a Bill? K6MYC.
Yeah, Mike, I hear you, but boy, it's awfully light. Very, very light. I'm not sure what the problem is here, but yeah, very light. KO6KD number 776. Over.
Yeah, you're light also. We got good copy, but it's very light. should be right about here, Bill. KO6KD. I was a little bit too far west for you. Is that better? Apparently not. How about you, Ken?
You were doubling with Bill.
Right there.
I don't hear Bill at all.
WB6GGY copy.
Yes, we do. GGY 884. Good evening.
Bozo 884, and very good. Thank you. Sorry, State OES and that took longer than I thought they would.
6 Kilo Delta Bozo 776. Now copy. Over.
Okay, I got 756. Over. That's. Stand by a second, Phil. Do I hear 776 in here? Go ahead. Well, that's Bill. Boy, are you weak, Phil. Bill, you're just extremely weak compared to everybody else. I hear Bill, but he's weak. Tell him there's something wrong. He's not running. He doesn't have the right antenna on or something.
I heard something about I got the wrong antenna. No, I've got the right antenna.
Well, everybody else is strong. AR6MR is strong. 884 Phil is strong. And you're almost well water weak.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on with my stuff down here anymore. Yep, I got 200 watts and a decent SWR. I don't know what the hell the problem is. All right, I'll get out of here before I start breaking things. KO6KD 73.
Okay, well, you seem like you're coming up. It might be just the band. The band is doing some funny fading tonight. Got very rapid and deep fading on this band and also on 222 at the end there. That's probably the daytime-nighttime shift that we're seeing. But we got you now. How about it, Ken? Did you hear him?
I didn't hear Bill at all. No, not a bit.
Actually, there you are, not being heard by Ken either, Bill, over.
Yeah, I hear Ken. You guys are both about the same. He may be just a little less than you, but I was copying you guys that time. So, all right. Well, anyway, I don't know what to do, Mike. I'm certainly not going to be able to go out and do anything to the antenna. So, this is the way it's going to have to be for now. So, good evening, 73 KO6KD.
He's Q5 now.
Go ahead.
Hi, Bill, WA60IB. Yeah, you came way up. You're Q5 copy now.
Boy, it sure is a strange set of propagation we're having, Ken. But, yep, I hear you just fine now. All right, guys, I don't know. I'll get out of here before I don't want to take up any more time. But 7-3, good night, guys. 7, take care.
Good night, Bill.
KO6KD.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I am. I'm just trying to adjust the radio here.
694 BNW6TBS.
Yeah, hi, Ben. We called you earlier, but good to have you in here. 694. How are you doing?
Okay, we just got off the OS net, so a little late maybe, but okay, doing great.
Okay, good. And we're talking to Sacramento here, but the band's just going in and out on us here. I'm going to try for Reading here. Let me see if Reading is hearing us at all. I'm pointed right for Reading, I'm sure. So Reading. Give us some CW, if nothing else, Bill. Rich. KD6 Sugar Whiskey. KD6 Scotch Whiskey. KD6 Scotch Whiskey. Reading. Give me some CW. K6MYC calling and standing by. Go ahead, Rich. I don't hear any CW. How about you, Ken?
No, I don't hear a thing. Hi, Ben.
Hi, very good. We're doing great there.
Oh, it's good to hear you. WA60IB. Okay, Mike, back to you.
Okay, something's happened to this radio. I got no AGC. I don't know what's going on here. AGC isn't working on the radio. So the weak stations are really weak, and the strong ones are just blowing me off the map here. So I got to figure out what's going on with this AGC. I can't see it on the screen anymore, so I don't know how to turn. Oh, it's off. That's what's wrong. Okay. The word off is on. That's all I'm seeing. Let me see if I can fix this. Stand by, guys.
Hey, good evening, Ben. WV6 GBS, Golf Bravo Sierra, KM6 SRR.
Good evening to you. Looks like, well, still got a lot of delay. Maybe I'll find out soon if I'm going to have that operation or not. But anyway, everything's going great.
Okay, all your chemical stuff or stats is back to normal?
Yeah, I guess everything's normal. They had to have a group, had 2 doctors to confer, and then I guess I got to go over if something happens to me on the operating table, what I want done. They're going to have that next Tuesday. And then they have to decide when they're going to do it. I guess it has to be a group of doctors get together and decide. I don't know. But anyway, I'm waiting.
You going to get a new brain or a new heart?
Probably get rid of my gallbladder. Get rid of my gallbladder.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad. There's other things they can take from me that have more effect.
Yeah, they say my age and the other things going on there may put a damper on it.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully they can make a decision on what to do. I just canceled my eye operation I was going to have. I get the impression that all they want to do is do the operation so they can collect $10,000. Thank you.
Maybe that's it. Okay. They're going cataract surgery or something like that?
No, it was just a laser surgery on the left eye to try and slow up the decline of the vision. But the decline of the vision, they waited so long to make these decisions and get the doctor's suggestions on what he should do. By this time, I've lost all vision in that left eye for all practical purposes. So there's no point in doing the operation now. So I'm canceling over.
Okay, well, I had wet macular degeneration. I have to have a shot every 8 weeks, so I'm dealing with some of that also.
Now, what's wrong with your eyes?
They got it wet macular degeneration. There's some, anyway, some vessels growing in my eye that shouldn't be there, and they're leaking. So they have to get rid of those, and they have to keep giving these shots to try to stop the macular degeneration from going completely blind. So anyway, I'm dealing with that.
Yeah, well, they have also some things, several kinds of macular. Some can be treated, and you can recover your vision completely. So you have to keep after them and make sure they're doing as much as they possibly can, and they just don't want to keep giving you shots. So you might look into it. I don't know if you know how to use AI, but Grok, Elon Musk's company has an AI called Grok, G-R-O-C-K, I think. And that's a really good AI. It's very accurate from what I can gather. And we used it in the doctor's office today, and the Grok gave us a very good dissertation on exactly what's going on with my eyes and my brain as far as what I'm seeing. Because of my glaucoma vision, I could not get that information from doctors, and I went to 3 different high-level eye doctors, and I could not get the information from them what's going on. The brain and the eye combination. There's no cure yet, although there's somebody working on it in Israel. They are very close, and they're doing human trials with an eye implant with a lens or a camera that they're putting in, and they're tying it to the brain. Don't know how successful that's going to be, but the trials are underway. Over.
Ah, very interesting. Sounds good. Okay, great. Thanks for that information.
Yeah, and interesting enough, I did not get it from an eye doctor. I got it from Dr. Dan, general practitioner up in Oakhurst there. Dr. Dan told me about that today. So there's working on it, but it's all going on right now in Israel. I told them I'm ready to be enrolled in those trials. Put me in there. Sign me up. Sign me up, baby. I'm ready. 73 Ben, K6MYC.
73 is BNW6 GBS.
Okay. Okay, I'm still towards Sacramento. Anybody else in Sacramento for a check-in on the 6-meter Bozo Net? Over.
KC5, DTU, 712.
Well, we just called you. Maybe your ears are burning. Good to hear you, Kerry.
Oh, boy. Well, no. Just walked into the shack here, Michael. How is everything up on the hill?
It's doing fine. We just got home at 6:45 or 5 minutes to 7, just in time to start the net. So we've been in the doctor's office since 2:45 today. Over.
Roger, Roger. You're doing that old social life thing, huh?
Oh, God almighty. Dr. Dan is good, but he gives everybody as much time as it needs to get them sorted out, and he spent an hour and a half with me a month and a half ago and another hour with me today. He had 4 patients that were still waiting when I left at 6. Over.
Roger, Roger. Sounds like the kind of doctor you want to have.
Yeah, and I do. I have him, and I'm happy about it, but I had a 3 o'clock appointment, and I got in there at 5:30.
Roger that. Well, don't feel bad. I had a follow-up with my orthopedist today, and boy, I spent a bunch of time waiting there, but he was good and was patient and spent as much time as I needed.
That's what they have to do, unfortunately. All right, let me let you go. Let me call you. I may call you in the morning if you're going to be home in the morning. You have any appointments tomorrow?
Better still, if you're going to be there, let me call you because I can't see the calendar here in the shack.
Okay, you call me. I'll be here.
Roger, Roger.
I'm out of here, guys. WA60IB. Good night.
Yeah, good night, Ken. Sorry we didn't go a little quicker for you. I got tangled up in this eye stuff, but it's a lot of people having eye issues, including Dr. Schaffner. He's got his own problems, similar to mine, in terms of what his brain is seeing when he doesn't want to have it see it. The brain is taking over my vision right now and making pictures where I don't need them. Long story short, it's quite an experience to go through this. Not nice, but it's an experience. 7-3 Ken. WA60IB, K6MYC now. Let me see. Let me move over toward N6RO and get him in here officially. Should be pretty close to you, Ken. N6RO, K6MYC. Well, he must be involved in some kind of a meeting there. He checked in very early on 2:20, and I haven't heard him since. So maybe we'll just let it go for tonight, and if it checks in, he checks in. Let me move on into the Bay Area here.
Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu.
I hear you. Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu. You got to go poke Ken with a pointy stick. Over.
I'd have to throw a rock a long ways to get to him.
Well, you're only 4 miles apart, aren't you?
Yeah, maybe 5.
Yeah, okay. Is it 11:49 or 11:45?
1145.
Yeah, good evening. We've been missing you a little bit on 2 meters. I called you a couple of times. I know you've got 2 up there, but good signal tonight on 6. John, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have the right antenna for 2 meters. I got one of those little white sticks that go up in the air for repeaters, and that's all I have. But I'm working on it. Had a great weekend, CQWW. It was a lot of fun and tiring. I was up all night Friday night and went to bed about 7 o'clock in the morning for a couple of hours, then got right back up and was running until about 8:30, 9 o'clock Saturday and rested a while. Had a good time. I got about 8,600 and some points and whatnot. So 90 countries. It was a lot of fun. For what I have here, I thought it was a pretty good deal.
Yeah, sounds like you did pretty good. I was going to ask you if you went over to Ken's place. They got about 8.2 million points in their thing, and they did DXCC Plus on 2 bands, so they did very well. 1,680 contacts, I think, on 10. 10 meters was their big band. It was absolutely gordo.
Yeah, it was busy. 15 was busy for a while. 40 kind of shut down and was really narrow. Probably maybe 10 minutes worth of playing around on 40, but that was it.
In the morning on the long path or short path?
Short path.
Oh, no, it was gangbusters. I worked a whole bunch of people Friday night, Saturday night on 40. I just couldn't work everybody. I went back up and down the band working people. And I worked about 10 or 12. I didn't try to get in the contest by any means. But you can't just work one guy, because if you only show up in one log, one place, and that's the only zone 3 he has, and they'll throw it out. So I tried to work 10 or 12 when I get on, so that my call sign shows up on many logs over.
Roger that. But you got to remember, I'm only running a wire, 71-foot wire over here, and that's pretty much all I've got. And as you know, with what I have, 200 watts and that wire, I think I did actually pretty cotton picking good for what I have.
Yeah, you probably did, but you're very, very limited on 40 with that. You're not going to hear the good DX. Northern Europeans, everything from Russia all the way down to the Charlie November in the Mediterranean, all that stuff was coming in very good, including Africa. First contact I had, I didn't know where it was at first, but it was zone 33, and I don't even remember the call, but zone 33, and somebody said that's in Africa. So I worked everything from zone 12 all the way down to zone 33. Anyway, it was very good. And then I got on 10 meters a little bit on Sunday just to see what was going on, and it was wild also. So it was a good contest weekend. So there you go. Thanks much for checking in, John, and let's see who else we've got in here. Back to you for your final W6WSSZZ, I should say, K6MYC.
All right, Mike. You take it easy. Have a great rest of the week. Whiskey K6NYC, Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu. We're clear?
7-3. Anybody else? How about N6BCC?
KO6IQR.
KO6IQR Mario, 1189. Good evening.
Good evening, Mike. How was your afternoon today and evening?
Well, we were busy all day at the doctor's office. I got there at 2:45 and we left at about 6:15. Over.
Oh man. Well, at least you made it. You didn't miss your appointment.
No, I didn't miss it. The appointment was for 3 o'clock, but I didn't get in to see the doctor till 6:15, so it took quite a while. Actually, it was a little before that. We got out of there about 6:15, I guess, when I left the office, but I was in there from 5:30 on to about 6:15, so a long day. Got in here just in time for a little dinner and half hour before the net started on 2:22. Hi. Good signal from you, and maybe you can help me keep an ear out for the guys that we're looking for at one station over in the Bay Area that can't seem to hear me. K6UYH. So keep an ear out for him here in a couple of minutes. KO6IQR, K6MYC. Thank you, Mario.
All right, 7-3, Mike, K6MYC, KO6IQR clear, and listening.
7-3. Anybody else in the San Joaquin? N6BCC, N6NPD. Okay, well, I'm going to go right into, and I am into the Bay Area, I think, already. 8. Yeah, I'm right into the Bay Area already here. Should be getting some other check-ins on 6 meters from the Bay Area. K6MYC standing by. Bay Area, please.
Hey, Chris. Try it again, Chris. Mike wants to see if he can hear you.
Give it to me again. You're a little light, and I got to turn up the volume, and I didn't reach it in time. Say it again.
Mike, WD6W91090. Chris is on and he's been calling you, but he says he cannot hear you. So, but I hear him about 20 over 9. So, Chris, copy. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, boy, you're very light tonight. You've got a funny fade on you. I'm having trouble copying you. Sound like you're in a barrel or something. I'm not sure what's that all about. I think you said Chris was here. K6UYH. Make a transmission, Chris, if you're hearing me. If he doesn't come back, you give him a call and tell him make a transmission, Gary. WB6WNI 1090 K6MYC, over.
Roger, Roger. Chris, go ahead and call Mike several times. Mike, I take it you did not hear him. Again, he's 20 over 9. Chris, your audio is fine. Mike, I don't know what to say. He's very strong here, about 5 miles away, but I guess you're not copying him and he's not copying you.
Well, I can hear him. Tell him I can hear him in there, and if he's just running 100 watts, he surely should hear my 1500. So maybe he's got bad noise. I can't copy him, but I did get partial call signs. I got partial call signs from Chris. He's just very, very weak. And of course, we're cross-polarized, of course, Gary. So tell him I'm hearing him. I am hearing him, but if he could just get up something horizontal, it should be a piece of cake, over.
Roger, Roger. Chris, if I heard you playing the YouTube, but Mike says he can hear you partially, a partial copy. And I was doing vertical originally, and Mike suggests I go horizontal. Chris, you probably need to go horizontal. The noise levels are pretty bad with vertical, but yeah, that went horizontal, and it was much better copy. Anyway, Chris, Mike is copying you, but it is on and off, so not a continuous copy. So I'm going to turn it back to Mike. K6MYC 9679.
Okay, turn it to Chris. Turn it to Chris, over.
Okay, will do. Chris, take it away. Mike wants you to do more transmissions.
That time I went back and forth with the antenna, and they did not hear him that time. I heard him in the transmission before, no question, but I did not hear him that time. So it's very light and subject to QSB, over.
Well, Mike, very good. Who knew you were rotating your beam? I did not actually know that. Did you want Chris to do more calls?
Okay, anyway, you're very light, Gary, way below normal here on 6. You're way, way down from normal, and I'm doing everything I can. I went back and forth. I cannot bring you up. It's almost like you're pointed wrong. I'm hearing a very hollow sound on you, so you may not be pointed where you think you are, over.
Roger. Yeah, I'm going to have to go outside and see what's going on. But let me just say 73 for now. At least we're making contact. Mike 73, and we'll see if Chris can get a horizontal antenna. K6MYC 9679 73.
Okay, 73 for now, Gary. I got all of that, but marginally. Thank you very much, and appreciate the help with Chris here. I'm sure we'll get him in here shortly. K6UYH and WB6WNI, K6MYC. Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome, Mike.
All right, anybody else? We're missing W6PQL. We're missing AB6SR, WB6JNN, KWA6AXX, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. We're missing a whole bunch of people in the Bay Area. Where are you? Over.
N6RO.
N6RO. Okay. when I point at you, you don't come back. Hi, Ken. Let me come back on you.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, I forgot to set up this radio after the conference, and it took me about 6 minutes. I missed my turn.
Yeah, I guess I did. I just went by you just a minute ago, but we also lost you on 220. We got you checked in on 220, but when I went back to you, when I finally got free of the Bay Area, more check-ins in the Bay Area than normal. When I finally got free of the Bay Area, then you were already going to dinner or something. Anyway, sounds good. Looked like a lot of people had fun in the contest, and generally the reviews were the fact that 10 and 15 were spectacular, and everybody did well. N6RO, okay, 6MYC, over.
Yeah, fine on the contest. We're still holding on to number 3 in the country in North America, and the Molly class, and number 8 in the world. So we're happy with the results, even though conditions were strange. On 222, I tried to check in, but I had a telephone conference at 7:30, which I was late to because I was trying to get that radio straightened out to check in on 222. So I tried.
Well, that's okay. It's everybody gets those calls, and you just have to take them when you get them. I was in the doctor's office today, and I got a call from a friend of mine in Tucson, and I haven't talked to for about 6 months. K7 Golf Italy, Craig, called me, and he's trying to get back on the air. He should be calling me tonight about 9:30. I told him I had 2 nets in a row, so don't call me until 9:30 or call me in the morning. He said, I'll call you at 9:30, so hopefully he'll be on the phone here shortly. Anyway, good evening, Ken. Won't keep you. We had a nice dinner, pork loin, very wonderful pork loin chunks and some broccoli and cauliflower. Oh, it was really good. Rice, nice salad. Matt whipped up a nice batch, but the pork loin was just outstanding, very tender and juicy and wonderful. So that was my dinner. But I didn't get a whole time to really enjoy it. I didn't get home from the doctor's office till 5 minutes to 7 tonight. N6RO in the group. I'll turn it over to Rob. Are you copying Ken, Rob?
Yep. How you doing, Ken? N6RO, KM6SRR.
Yeah, Rob, I hear you. I got horrendous noise in your direction, but I do hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm throwing I don't know, maybe 800, 900 watts out your way there. Good to hear you. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, okay. And Mike, I had a real great dinner too. Australian lamb chops that I get from Costco, and spinach and carrots and so forth. So, it's a good night at the table. N6RO.
Yes, it was. It was for sure. Okay, Ken, we'll let you go. We'll see you tomorrow night on 1296. You've got the radio working here, but it doesn't sound at all like it should. As you know, when you come off of the HFNs to get on 6, you don't. It doesn't ever get back to quite where it should sound like. But tomorrow you'll be easier copy with the 9700. Hi. 7-3, Ken. N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC, 7-3.
Right. I didn't have time to reset the equalizer because it's the real operator uses a different equalizer settings and from what I like. So maybe I'll remember how to do it next week.
Maybe you will, maybe you won't.
The latter is mostly.
Yeah, I know how it is, my friend. All right, take care. Okay, anybody else on this heading for 6-meter Bozo Net, K6MYC, calling and listening? nothing heard. Let me go down to Santa Cruz. Here we are in Santa Cruz, and he said he would be here, unless it's 9 o'clock already. Is it 9 o'clock already? Not quite. 8:45 it looks like. KW6S, KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. How about it, Tom?
Tom's yakking on 10 meters right now. AF6 United.
Oh, well, I'll take you then. Good evening, Lee. And I did work Tom, but he said he would be in here, and he probably would be. He didn't go to bed, so at least he's still up. AF6 United missed you last night. Tom was a bit tired from the contest, so he didn't get on. What was your excuse?
Oh, well, I was busy running my jaws during the contest as well. I didn't do anywhere near as good as these guys that are talking about it right now, but yeah, I was out there putting my little my tiny little signal in the air, and actually did quite well country-wise and whatnot. I mean, I don't have any statistics yet. I haven't really looked at the log, but yeah, I had a lot of fun. 10 was open. I heard you talking a little bit earlier about some of the bands, and boy, 10 was so hot that it was almost you didn't want to spend time anywhere else, because 10. I mean, I was talking to Europe on 10, and that was pretty amazing. So yeah, I had a lot of fun, and it sounds like everybody else had a lot of fun with it too. So I'll turn it back over to you, and probably Tom may have finally realized that we're talking about him, and he'll be coming in here any second now. K6MYC from AF6 United.
Okay, very good. Let's see, Rob, are you copying Lee?
Sure am. How you doing, Lee? AF6 United, KM6SR. That's one of our good bands, huh?
Okay, M6SRR. How you doing tonight, Rob? AF6 United here. Yeah, I can copy you. It's a little bit rough, but yeah, I can hear you pretty well.
Okay, good. I'm not sure if I'm pointing exactly at you, but I sort of peeked on you. It's where you're coming into me is probably the best. Anyway, thanks for being there.
Yeah, okay, well, it's good to hear you too, and yeah, one of these days we'll blow the top out of that mountain in between us there, and we'll be able to hear each other. KM6SRR from AF6 United.
Yeah, I think the responsibility is on me to get something up a little higher, so until then, I guess we got to do what we can.
Okay, well, I'll catch you later there. I'll turn it back over to Mike, K6MYC from AF6 United.
Yeah, AF6 United with KW6S, K6MYC. KW6S, KW6S, I can call him till my lungs fall off here on 10, on 6, but if he's listening on 10, he's not going to hear me. My half harmonic doesn't work down there. Over.
I think he's got 2 radios.
Well, okay. Well, we'll sit here and rag chew for 10 more seconds. I think we're done with the net anyway. What do you think, Rob? Anything else to do here?
Oh, I'm not sure. I guess that's it. We had Bill and Mike in here already, so nothing down the south, I guess.
That's it, yeah. Okay, well, let's see. You want to make a count?
Tom is just signing off on the 10-meter net, and he's just getting ready to pop over here.
Okay, well, we'll stand by for Tom. KW6 Sugar, KW6 Sugar, K6MYC, Tom. Well, listen, you just stick here, Lee. I'll listen for you. In the meantime, Rob and I will get our counts on the 2 bands. You can break in any time. Over.
Okay, well, I certainly don't think that I'm going to be any louder than Tom is, so I'm sure he'll be here any second now, and you and Rob can work out the final count there. AF6 United, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Lee. So what do you got, Rob? I got about 15 or so on 220.
Yeah, I didn't get in right away on that, so I got to listen to the stream.
Oh, you didn't get it. Okay, that's right. You weren't there, were you? Well, what do you got on 6?
Your 6S.
Yeah, KW6S 610. Finally, you're working them. Who are you working on 10?
Oh, kind of a local group here. We were doing the rehash of the contest over the weekend.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're just finishing here, but we called and called. I got you. And Lee kept us busy here for a few more minutes, but he said he was monitoring you on 10, so he knew where you were, and he was updating us.
Well, I knew kind of where you were by watching the YouTube feed, and I usually try to figure out where the antenna is. I don't think your antenna is quite pointed at me. I thought you were pointed more up towards Sunnyvale or San Jose than me, so I was a little slow on picking up the clue and getting here.
Well, I picked up on you. What have I got here? I got 279, but you're very strong at 279, and so was Lee, so I didn't even bother to change it.
Well, that's as it should be. I'll just have to pay a little more attention next time.
That's okay. I can hear you all the way up to almost 290 when you call in, so it's particularly on this band. It might be a little more iffy on 2 meters because of the bandwidth, but and 220, of course, I pretty much, I got about 10, 15 degree beam width there where I can hear you. Anyway, let's see if Rob can hear you. Rob, you want to say hello to Tom?
Of course. How you doing, Tom? KW6S, KM6SRR.
KM6SRR, KW6S. Good evening, Rob. Yeah, not real strong tonight, but I can certainly hear you. I've got like a zero noise floor here tonight.
Yeah, I wasn't peaked on you real good, so this should be a little better maybe.
I don't notice much difference, but enough that I'm working away getting you in the log here.
All right, sounds good to me. And yeah, I haven't got my 220 up and running yet. Do you have 220?
Yeah, I have 220.
Yeah, he checked in tonight on 220, Rob.
Okay, yeah, I got to listen to the stream to get everybody down. And Aaron said that Brittany wasn't with him tonight, Mike, so we can't put her in with him.
Okay, I think I put her in there so I could cross her out, I think. So what do you got on 6?
21, including Tom.
21. Boy, oh boy, we're going downhill on 6. Let me see if Judy's in the other room. We don't have that big a list. She could just read the numbers to you on 222.
Okay, or a picture works fine.
Yeah, hang on a second. Let me go get her.
WB6JNP.
Okay, WB6JNP on 6. Now we got 22. 107. Go ahead, Dane. Make a transmission. I'll bump the antenna a little bit more in your direction. Go ahead.
Okay, nothing new to report from Coastal. Just, another one of those odd days. But anyway, other than that, I've been monitoring the Tehachapi beacon, and all of a sudden, it's been really loud recently here. It's almost up to S2.
Oh, good. For a while there, you couldn't hear it at all, right?
Yeah, that was the interesting thing, is that I've been watching conditions and using a couple different remote sensors. I can look at air quality, I can look at barometric pressure. So it's really kind of interesting on propagation.
Okay. Can you hear him, Rob?
Yeah, I turned up that way. How you doing, Dane? WV6JNP, KM6SRR.
I'll go get Judy.
Okay, K6SRR, WB6JNP. Well, Mike's running off to get Judy. How's everything going with you?
Oh, it's going pretty good. I kind of rearranged the station a little bit. I added a 222 amp in here, and I forgot to plug a few things in, so stuff wasn't working for a little while. But that's typical for me. How you doing? You at home?
Yeah, we're at home. We're going to be here for a while. I think latter part of November we're going to be in Southern California, so that's always a fun experience. We'll be at a place called Benelli Bluff, which is around Pomona. Okay, yeah, you say around Pomona? Yeah, it overlooks Brackett Airport, the NHRA race strip, and what is it, Pudding Stone Reservoir. So it's a big RV complex. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I used to go down to Pomona when I was building up old 286 and 8088 computers. They had some good computer swaps down there. Over. Oh yeah, know it well. I was trying to find some information on a piece of equipment, and it got us into the whole question of the old surplus stores. And I guess now we're down to Apex Electronics out in the valley, and then we're also, the one I used to go to was J.J. Glass & Son in downtown L.A., and I always remember walking into the front door, and there was this huge box of good old, what was it, HC6 crystals. And since everything in those days was crystal controlled, we'd get our surplus crystals, and then you would open them up, and you knew how to grind them using Benami cleaner for the coarse cut, and then toothpaste for the fine cut.
Okay, I got Judy here.
Okay, Dane, I was losing a little bit of you there. I got a lot of noise in your direction there. Anyway, thanks for talking there, KM6SR.
If it's easier for me to take a picture, let me know, and I'll text it to you.
Yeah, that works fine for me, Judy, whatever Mike wants.
Well, there's only 17. I'm going to read them to you. 47, 3, 1296, 507, over.
I talked over you when you started. Do you want to start over again?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Smart Alec. Okay, I'm ready. First one. 47, 3, 1296, 507, 835, I think. Over.
Okay, go ahead.
285, 616, 637, 336, 160. Over.
Okay, that's 616. I think it was 610.
He just said it was 610. Okay, next is 776, 226, 432, 1200, 1076. Over.
Okay, I talked again over you at the beginning of that one. Where'd you go from 160 to 776?
That's it. Nothing in between. And then it's I'm at 1076, and the other two are 657 and 52.
Okay, got him.
I got it wrong.
1076 is 1079. Okay, it's a third from the bottom. Over.
Okay, now 1076, that's on the 222 band?
It's Aaron on the 222 band.
Okay, got him.
I keep forgetting to say over. Anyway, that's it. If you need a picture of it or anything, let me know. You have a good night. Good night.
Okay, Judy. No, what you told me is fine. Don't have to fool with the picture. Do you able to see what Mike has for count on 6 meters, or you want to send me a picture of that? Over.
Oh, she can count it real quick, Mike. Hang on. Should be 22.
That's over already?
We only got 21, Rob.
Okay, I may have included Chris in there, and he may not have been in there. KA6UYH over there in the Bay Area.
Well, he did check in, by golly, so I've left him off. That's why we should have 22. His number is 1226.
Yep, that's what I got, QSL.
Thanks for that. I forgot to write him down because I was more concerned about trying to hear him. All right, thanks. Good night, guys. 73 all, K6MYC. John's been missing all week.
John, K6MI?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had the radio on later after the nets. Sometimes you'll see that my count goes up one and he's added to the list because he checks in late sometimes, but he probably has some band practice going on.
Okay, I think somebody's trying to call in underneath here. Was there another check-in for the net or somebody with a comment? Go ahead. Might be just your stream, Rob.
BCC.
Yeah, I got the volume turned down on that right now.
Was there somebody else in here? I guess not. It must be my ears. We got cats and everything else going on here, so it's a little confusing. Let you go, guys. Good night.
Do you want a picture, Rob?
No, he doesn't need a picture. He got it all. K6MYC, Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo, closing the 6 meter weak signal net on October 27, 7-3 all.
1134.
Good night, Mike and Judy. K6MYC, KM6SR. We'll say 73.
Okay, there is somebody in there kept making comments. Who's making comments? Go ahead.
1134 N6 BCC.
Oh, 1134. Okay, I hear you. You're taking so long to come back, I couldn't tell. 1134. Give me the call sign, over.
November 6th, Bravo Charlie Charlie.
Boy, are you weak. Well, maybe I'm not pointed at you. November 6th, Bravo Charlie Charlie. Good evening, Merle. Sorry about that. I may not be pointed at you. We did check for you earlier, but you weren't there. Thanks for your 1134, buddy. Take care, and we'll see you on Wednesday. N6 BCC 1134, Rob, K6MYC.
Yeah, I was giving him a chance to respond. Yes, I got him. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, Rob, I think we've also got Reading in here. I'm hearing weak CW, and that would be Reading. Let me just go a little further. Reading. Give me some more CW. More CW. Go ahead. hear somebody keeps calling in there. Can that station go to CW, please? Can you go to CW? Over. Okay, let's see if I can copy you now. Merle, I should be pointed right at you. No, N6BCC, I'm not sure if that's you trying to make comments or somebody else. Go ahead, Merle.
You're a little better. Usually if you go to about 285, I'll hear you better.
Oh, you're hearing a 285. Okay, that's Jim. Let me go to San Jose. 285 is Jim, WB6JNN. Tell him I'm going to go his way there. Go to 290. 285. 285, Judy. What do you got? You're not listening to me. I need 285 on here.
283.
Close enough. Okay, WB6JNN. I think that's 285. WB6JNN. Go ahead.
Hey, Mike, I think Merle was telling you to go to 285 degrees, and he'll hear you better.
KB6WST 775.
Okay, there are 775. I hear you, Mike. WFC K6MYC. Good to hear you. Thanks for getting in here late, but better late than never. Over.
Roger. That's my style, I guess. But good to be here and good to hear you.
Okay, take a listen. There's somebody else trying to get in, but we're just not sure who it is. I don't know whether it's Merle or whatever. Merle should be a lot stronger. He was a lot stronger last week, so something either broke or something's not turned right. Try it again, the other station. Everybody listen up. Let's see who it is that's trying to get in here. K6MYC Bozo Net. Over.
Well, I kind of stood by because those others in there talking. N6BCC.
I hear you fine now, Merle. Who was the other one? Yeah, you're way down from normal, Merle. I think you're hooked to the wrong antenna or something.
He's loud for me, Mike.
Everything down in height and everything right now. I've had a bunch of issues with antenna here this weekend, so everything's down.
Oh, that explains it. Okay. He's loud, but he's not loud like he is when he's got his antenna up, Rob. Go ahead, Rob. Say hello to Merle.
How you doing, Merle? N6BCC KM6SRR.
Yeah, I can just barely hear you in there, Rob. Like I said, my tower's way down and stuff right now. We had to change a balun on another antenna, and nothing's back up where it needs to be yet. So, yeah, I just thought I'd jump in there and see if you guys could hear me even and stuff. So, but I should be better next weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and say 7-3 to you, and I'll say 7-3 to Mike and Judy, and I hope everybody's doing really good. I'll catch you all next week for sure on 6 meters.
Okay, Merle, sounds good. Yeah, jump in any time. We'd love to have you come in there. Thank you. N6BCC, KM6SR. Back to Mike.
And you got 775 in there, right, Rob?
Yep, QSL. Got Mike in there.
Okay, who else? We're missing W6PQL out of the Bay Area. Where are you, Jim? Well, I don't know. Jim was in around 220, and they checked 52 in also. Then he's gone away. Okay, no problem. Again, we'll try to shut the net down. 73 all. Catch you later. K6MYC. Look for everybody on 1296 tomorrow. Good night, Rob. Rob. Thank you.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, it's kind of fun hanging out and getting more people. Anyway, it makes you work for it, but that's the fun of it. Anyway, good night, Mike and Judy. K6NYC, KM6SR. We'll say 73.
73, Rob. Thank you. Good night to Candy.
Roger, she says thanks.